What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here, coming at you with another figure review. And today I have for you the MICKEYMOUSC. It's King Mickey SH Figuarts from Kingdom Hearts. Let's get into it. As always, guys, you know we gotta start off with the packaging. And King Mickey comes in that nice slick packaging right here that most of the Disney branded SH Figuarts come in, like Star Wars and Sora before it. And it's nice. I really like how small and compact that the packaging is, so it's great. I love the white, the gray, and silver. But anyway, let's get into it. So we got the window here for the figure. You got a picture of Mickey right here. It says King Mickey. You got Kingdom Hearts. Down here, Bandai Tamashii Nation. Some Japanese writing. Disney, copyright at the very bottom. On the side here, King Mickey, another picture of Mickey. On the back, you got some action poses, different faces, different options you have. There's Sora, who comes separately, and then some unreadables down there. This side, King Mickey. Nothing really at the bottom. Nothing really at the top. Very simple packaging. Let's crack Mickey Mouse. Oh, my first ever Mickey Mouse figure. Who would have thought it would have come as I am an adult? Let's get into it. Alright, guys, here is Mickey out of the package with everything that he comes with. We'll go over all that in a second, but at first, let's take a look at Mickey by himself. Alright, guys, so Mickey, from first glance, aesthetically, SH Figuarts also, obviously, well, majority of the time, but definitely this time, they definitely knocked it out of the park with Mickey. He looks just like Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. He's got the, you know, the cloak on, and you know, Mickey Mouse looking badass. I didn't think I would ever have to ever say Mickey Mouse and badass in the same sentence, but for Kingdom Hearts, it definitely happened because he was really cool in that game, and they captured the likeness of him very well. And of course, he's a Disney character, the mascot of Disney. You gotta make sure he's looking awesome. But they did a really good job. They got the cloak looking pretty good. You got the nice silver going all the way down the zipper here, metallic silver, and then you got a normal kind of regular silver for the hoodie strings right here. And on the back, you can see the designs from the cloak or the hood or whatever going down. This is tail, which is a separate piece. I had to put it on out of the package. It's actually a separate piece. You probably can rotate it. We definitely can rotate it because it's like on a peg, so you can rotate that. But we'll get in articulation in a second. You can't really see what's going on here, but he does have some pants on. You can't see him. It's all black. This guy is straight up black, so not a ton of detail because it's all black, but it's still pretty cool. So there's his little big feet. Not a lot going on with this figure, but they captured him really well. The eyes are clean on the figure. You can see his eyes really well. The mouth looks good. Let's go over articulation right now. So his head can spin about that much. You can't get his head is, you know, he has a huge head, so you're not gonna get a lot of articulation in the head. So it can move side to side about that much. It can go back about that. I don't even know what's going on under there. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the head. Actually, you know what? Oh, this tail came off. Can we pop his head off? Let me see. I don't know, guys. I don't know, if you're supposed to pop his head off or not, because it's not coming off easily. I don't want to force it and break it. I'll show you exactly how you swap the faces. Maybe that's because you don't really. I don't think you're supposed to take his head off, because you can actually swap his face, and I'll show you guys when I get to the accessories how you do that. It's actually a very cool way that they made that work with this figure. But as far as articulation goes, you can really only spin his head about that much. Maybe once you take the hood off, you can get some more articulation. I'll go over that once I do that. But with the hood on, you're not going to get that much. Go down, you got the diaphragm. You can go back about that much. Forward about that much. Not a lot, guys. Not a lot going on here. And here's a small figure, so what are you going to expect? The arms are pretty good, though, I got to say. You got from right here, you can hinge up about that much. And you can get a nice rotation right there in the arm. You can spin it. do all that stuff with the arm, right, upper arm. And then it got a single hinge. It goes about it goes 90. It's really, really good. You can bring his arm across his chest, sort of. So that's good. You can swivel that as well. And you also can swivel his wrist because it's on a ball peg, and it also hinges about that much. So good. His arms are really, really good. And this is where the problem happens. This is the bad part of the figure, guys. I'm not saying it's bad. It's, aesthetically, they did a good job, but it also kind of hindered the articulation of his legs. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, you're not going to get that much articulation out of his legs. This bottom piece of his hood is a separate piece, and it is softer, but it's not soft enough that you're going to be able to really utilize the articulation in his legs. I don't really even know what's going on down there, but I think it's just your normal dumbbell joint. And probably if you took this off, which you probably could if you really, really wanted to, it'll look weird, but you could probably get them in some decent leg poses. But with this thing here, it's going to hinder the articulation drastically, so you're not really going to be able to do much. So basically, you can only get his leg up that much, which is okay, I guess. It's not going to go back at all. No back action. You can't really kick his leg to the side or anything like that, so that's really, really unfortunate. I wish they would have came with a separate piece here that had a split here. They could have made like a split here, so you're able to utilize the articulation a little bit better. Because you really can't do much with that, which is really, really unfortunate. But the leg, there is you can spin the leg around right here, and it does have a little bit of a pivot, not much, a little bit of pivot, and he does have toe articulation at the bottom here, but his feet are so big that it barely even matters. You can't really utilize it or anything. So the bottom half of the figure is kind of it's not the best, but the figure itself looks pretty cool though, I gotta say. And this definitely has to be the smallest figure I've ever had. And you know what, if Gohan was this small, or not Gohan, if the Kid Goku was this small, I don't even know if he would have had all the articulation he has. But maybe that's the reason why they made Kid Goku a little bit bigger, because they didn't want to run into problems like this. But I think most of the problems are coming from the skirt. But yeah, let's get into the accessories. Okay, guys, so accessory wise, Mickey doesn't come with that much, but I think he comes with basically what you need for this figure. So you're going to get yourself 3 faces. You got his standard face, which he's smiling. You also get a more neutral face where he's looking off to the side, and then you have his action face where he's ready for action, ready to kick some butt with the Keyblade. So got that. You get 3 sets of hands. You get the fist that comes out of the package. You get 2 let me see, spread out hands or jazz hands, what do you want to call it, as well as 2 hands for holding the Keyblade. And then you also get a cool little accessory, which is his hood down. Get that, that's pretty cool. You can just pop that. I'll show you how to pop that on him in a second. You also get the back of his head. So this is not a Mickey Mouse hat or anything like that. This is the back of Mickey's head. He actually comes with this separate piece, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to change that out in a second. And then he comes with the coolest thing, which is his Keyblade here, which is done in a nice you know, glossy, sort of metallic you know, blade. And then you got the nice silver on the around the handle. The handle's black. And then just like Sora, you get that chain, but his chain, the actual chain for his little keychain here, but his is actually gold, which is even cooler than Sora. Sora's is silver. Basically, it's like a color palette swap between Sora's blade and Mickey's. But that's what he comes with out of the package. I'm going to show you guys how to change out the head right now. Alright guys, so to change out Mickey's head, he's not like your usual SH Figuarts. You don't just pop the head off and then pop the face off. The change from the hoodie up to the hoodie down, you have to separate these 2 parts right here, which are 2 separate pieces. Separate those, and then you put the back of the other piece, which is the back of Mickey's head, on the back here. Which you should just line that up with the holes. So I do that on camera. There it is. So that's how that looks. And then you put this piece, which is his extra down hood. You put that around his neck, and now his hoodie is down. So that's how you change that out. Also, to swap out Mickey's face, you just, like I showed you, you take off his back piece, but you also, like I said, you don't take the head completely off to change out the faces. What you're going to do is just pull the face from this little piece they got here, which is the first time I've ever seen this on a figure. This huge, I don't even know, whatever this is. This looks crazy. So you take that piece off and you replace the face. You just line it up. Push that in there, and then like that, and then you put the back piece back on, and that's how you swap the faces. Alright guys, now it is size comparison time. Let's compare Mickey to different figures from different lines. Alright, here he is beside SH Figuarts Son Goku and the Cyberman from the Yamcha figure. Literally the smallest, definitely the smallest figure that I have. But he was just an accessory. But he's barely any smaller than Mickey here. But it looks pretty good. Here he is with Figma Lucina and Figma Red. Here he is beside Nendoroid Sonic. Here he is beside Marvel Legends Black Panther and Miles Morales. And here he is beside, well, in front of WWE Mattel's Braun Strowman. And of course we had to compare him to the Kingdom Hearts Sora. Overall guys, King Mickey is a solid figure. It's a figure that does have its cons, but for $50, I mean, is it worth $50? That's for you to decide. I'm not 100% sure. I like it. I'm not mad that I got it. I'm happy to. I'm definitely content with this figure. It looks great aesthetically, and it's gonna look amazing beside your SH Figuarts Sora, or even your what is it, Bring Arts, the other Sora that came out for Square. It'll look really good beside that, and it's definitely the best King Mickey figure out there right now. So that already gives it points. But the cons that I would give it is basically the bottom half of the figure is basically you can't get any kind of articulation going, so you're not going to really be able to get this guy in any type of real dynamic pose, and his feet are so big that you can't really use the articulation that's given on the feet. But the arms work pretty well, and the engineering for this figure as far as the head goes is really great, and I really enjoy messing around with that. And the color, the paint's clean. There's a lot of great positives to this figure, and the only downside is really what you're going to be able to do posing wise, which is not very much. But like I said, he's going to look great beside other Kingdom Hearts figures. So do I recommend it? Definitely a yes, and he still gets a certified thumbs up of approval for sure. You can right now, the only place you can get this guy is at Japanese online figure stores like Yami. That's where I got him from. But I'm pretty sure in a month or so he will be popping up at Big Bad Toy Store and American online figure stores. So guys, if you like this video, please smash that like button. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of things going on this channel, including figure hunts, more figure reviews, and just random stuff. A lot of good vibes on the Quantrics 02 channel. So keep it locked for more content. Until then guys, please enjoy the slideshow after the video, and I will see you guys in the next review. See ya. Peace. Stay gold.